Hi, Genki here, and in today's video I'll be giving you a video tour of the Assassin's Creed Shadows showcase in Kyoto. Please like and subscribe to help support the channel. So I took the Shinkansen down for the Assassin's Creed Shadows showcase in Kyoto, which was held at the Minamiza Theatre, which is a historical Kabuki Theatre. They had an Assassin's Creed Shadows exhibition with props and artwork from the game, including Yasuke's samurai helmet, Naoe's concealed assassin's knife, some cool Assassin's Creed jackets, and they also had the collector's edition on display. We can see the statue of Yasuke and Naoe, an art book, we've got some cool ink artwork, and the game, the steelbook case as well. We've got some more promotional materials for the game that will go out in Japan, including acrylic stands and these cool samurai and shinobi origami art. On the other side there was more artwork with these Japanese ink style paintings of the Assassin's Creed Shadows characters, Naoe and Yasuke. They also had a collaboration with a local Kyoto sake company to make special Assassin's Creed sake. There was also some flowers at the front with some sponsors from Microsoft and Kadokawa. Also in this area there was a photo stage where the official Assassin's Creed Shadows cosplayers came out for people to take pictures. And they looked super cool. We had the cosplayer for Naoe and the cosplayer for Yasuke. I also got the opportunity to try out the game, as they had some demo units set up to try out a demo of Assassin's Creed Shadows. The demo started you off in a castle area and you could choose between Naoe and Yasuke. Naoe's gameplay involves lots of stealth and hiding in the shadows. She has a grappling hook to help climb up structures, while Yasuke is more of a tank who will barrel through levels with bare strength, and he's not that stealthy, he's more focused on direct combat. While Naoe had some cool moves such as throwing kunai to assassinate enemies.
Good riddance.
She also has some cool stealth moves such as the ability to hide in caskets and use the environment to your advantage. But when she gets in combat situation with multiple enemies, I found she was quite weak and it was quite easy to die. On the other hand, Yasuke is more of a tank character who can just barrel through enemies with his strength. If there's locked doors there, he has the ability to just barge them down, while Naoe would have to find a way around or climb over, while Yasuke can just barge through certain structures in the game with his crazy strength. You have the ability to change characters in different situations, and every time there's a cutscene in the demo you are able to choose which character you would want to play as to continue the game. So it seems you can switch between characters quite frequently to choose the character you want for each situation. I was really impressed by the graphics and the quality of the models, even though some of the dialogue and animations while they were speaking looked quite stiff.
I am a stranger, yes, but you have nothing to fear from me.
I also was impressed by the environments. The castle looked really nice and the weather elements were also really cool, such as when it rains and you can see their clothes and the environments all soaking wet. The combat wasn't so impressive from the demo I played. Naoe was quite weak to play with and some of the combat animations weren't so impressive, but I think once you get more abilities the combat will improve as you get more special moves to pull off. But so far I wasn't impressed by the combat of the game from what I tried out in this demo. Overall it was a short demo in a confined area, but I would like to play more to have a better idea of how the game actually is. I was not a fan of the combat, but the traversal and environments look cool and I would like to try the full game to see how it all comes together. So after playing the game, you could get this gacha ball, and inside of mine was a cool keychain figure of Yasuke. And it also gave attendees this Assassin's Creed Shadows bento box, and an Assassin's Creed Shadows themed drink. Then the show began. Which had some Japanese taiko drummers with the flute and a live ink painting. Later, the Kabuki actors came out to do a Kabuki show in this historical Kabuki Theatre. This was a completed painting. They had these cool dragons and a damsel in distress, who was soon rescued by a Kabuki warrior as he battled the dragons. Then the Ubisoft staff came out to give a message to the Japanese fans.
But we hope you are able to have fun in the world that we have created. Express our gratitude for the inspiration that Japan has given us. Thank you.
せーの、よいしょ、よいしょ、よいしょ。ありがとうございます。
Afterwards, the Japanese voice actors came out on stage. And one of the voice actors, who's a big Assassin's Creed fan, gave a live demo of the game, as you can see here. So he was sneaking around the castle level as Naoe. And he took out a guard from above. At the end they said, please look forward to the release date on March 20th. And they announced a new voice actor. And they took a group picture together. There's a lot of drama online in Japan about this game. There's a lot of content creators on YouTube and other social media sites doing a lot of outrage farming content around this game. Ubisoft have made a lot of mistakes and errors in the promotion of this game in Japan. Some of them include stealing a flag in the art book from a Japanese battle recreation group, and also a few other areas with the clothing and symbols and different parts of the game that are not accurate to Japan. The biggest drama is the historical one, where somewhere in the PR from Ubisoft in Japan, it was made to seem that this Assassin's Creed Shadows game is trying to accurately display the history of Japan, which got many Japanese people online angry, and many content creators who are trying to farm outrage are using this to say that the things portrayed in the game are trying to be historically accurate. But the developers of the game have come out and said that the game is a piece of historical fiction. So I think we'll have to wait till the final game comes out to see if this online outrage is way overblown. But there's also a lot of drama about the black character Yasuke, with some people online spreading the false assumptions that this game is trying to say that black slavery was a real thing in Japan, when that is not true, as everybody knows. But some Japanese people are worried that this game is trying to send that message that black slavery was prominent in Japan. So these are the things that have gotten people in Japan very angry and concerned about the way Assassin's Creed Shadows is handling the historical aspects of Japanese history. I also had the chance to interview Assassin's Creed Shadows Creative Director Jonathan Dumont. So I asked him a few questions, such as why now was the right time to finally release an Assassin's Creed game based in Japan. He said it was a team decision, that the team really wanted to do Assassin's Creed based in Japan, and they really felt that now was the right time to do it. And they felt like the movement in the natural world, where they can have the right technical abilities as well as a good story to put together the right ingredients to make this game now. He also said some of the inspirations of the game, which were movies like 13 Assassins, the Kurosawa films, Sekigahara and Zatoichi, but they're putting their own Assassin's Creed spin on these things. I also asked about some of the new gameplay elements, which is the stealth elements, such as using light and shadow for stealth, or the ability to go prone in this game. He also talked about the grappling hook being new, and the new observe mechanic, where you can observe the enemies in your surroundings. He also talked about there's a new spy network that you can create in the game, as well as a more evolved and customizable hideout, and a dynamic world where the seasons and weather and night and day cycles will change. And he said that the game will be quite a vast, open and a dynamic world. I also asked about the controversy around this game in Japan, and he told me that the team are focused on the game. They are trying to listen to the Japanese fans, and if there is good and warranted criticism, they will try to take it in, but on the whole they're mainly focused on delivering an outstanding game, and they said it was an honor to be visiting Japan at this time. In terms of the gameplay details, he told me that the game will be roughly 30 to 40 hours long with the main story, with lots of side content. You also have the ability to recruit characters in the side quests, and altogether the game will be about 80 hours or more, including all the side content. He also told me that they're looking at a New Game Plus mode to add later based on player feedback, and that there will be mini games to do to gain knowledge points for your characters. He's also talked about the new cutting dynamics. So in the game you have a dynamic cutting system where you'll be able to cut trees, props and different elements of the environment to change gameplay. And they have the technology to make the items cut exactly where your sword strikes them. In terms of the consoles, he said that the games will be 60 FPS on both PS5 and Xbox, with two modes, which are performance and quality modes. He told me the details on the Series S performance will come at a later date, but the game will have a PS5 Pro enhanced mode, which will have both performance and quality together. And on PC it will have all those special things too. And the game will be a new and welcoming experience for new players as well as old, and it will have a new story involving the Animus, which will tie the story of this game into the other Assassin's Creed games that will be coming in the future. So that was my experience at the Assassin's Creed Showcase in Kyoto. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments you have in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ja ne!